Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money channel. The current market is speculative and manipulated. It's an illusion. Just bought more XRP. Utility will rule the day, guys. This is an opinion by Jimmy Valley of Val Hill Capital, just regarding the crypto market as a whole. You know, some of us get into this space and we don't really know what we're getting into. We see the attractive gains and we think to ourselves, yeah, I want to be part of that. You got to be careful of what you're investing in, though.
People do not realize how manipulated by the venture capital firms that the digital asset space has been, especially when you start talking outside of the blue chip. I would consider the blue chip Bitcoin, XRP, and Ethereum. Okay, right. And everybody knows how I think about Ethereum. So those would be blue chip. Anything else is basically, I wouldn't call it a meme coin, but you need to be looking hard at what the utility is, all this stuff. Correct. But what is happening is these venture capital firms are showing up at the very early innings of one of these firms starting. Right. They're giving them a lot of money and they're getting an allocation of these tokens. They are then turning their media assets on and pumping the value of these things to oblivion and then dumping on the people who are chasing the zeros and the green candles. And it's happening over and over. Luna, FTX, FTT coin, Serum coin, every one of these things that you end up seeing failing in spectacular fashion. It's the same exact business model, okay? So we're kind of living in a world that you can't really look at these charts and, see these green candles and actually really believe that that's doing anything besides they're sucking in people to dump on.
99% of cryptos will go to zero. This is what Brad Garlinghouse even said back in 2019, maybe 2020, in the midst of the last bull run. And so you got to be careful. Again, invest in cryptocurrencies that you have done research on. And for those of you guys who want to see what I'm trading this bull run, you can find out at patreon.com/workingmoneychannel. I purposely started this Patreon because I wanted you guys to see what I'm doing this time around. I'm switching it up, changing my strategy from the last bull run. I feel like, I did not cash out enough profit in the last bull run. So I wanted to switch it up, wanted to change my strategy and, choose different coins for different reasons. So if that is something you're interested in, it's only $5 a month. I've kept it relatively affordable too. I know some guys can get away with, charging $75, $100, $125, $150 a month for this kind of thing. And I don't want to do that. I wanted to keep it affordable, $5 a month for you guys. So you can follow my trading journey this bull run at patreon.com/workingmoneychannel. But it's true. A lot of these coins are crap. We buy and sell certain coins for certain reasons. Real world utility is one thing, but it's not everything, guys, especially not trading in a spec market. So wanted to thank Digital Asset Buy here for pointing that out. On top of which, we got to be careful which exchanges we are trading on. Not to say that this exchange is shady. I personally like KuCoin, but apparently now the SEC, the United States Attorney's Office is coming down on KuCoin, and two of its founders are now criminally charged with the Bank Secrecy Act violations and unlicensed money transmission offenses. So sounds like the same thing that Binance was going through as well. KuCoin assures users' funds are safe, though, after U.S. did levy criminal charges on them. The indictment accuses KuCoin and its founders of bypassing the Bank Secrecy Act and operating an unlicensed money transmitting business. So maybe illegal in the United States, but KuCoin is still available in other countries. The CEO said that the U.S. criminal charges against the exchange will not affect the platform's operational stability and assured users that their funds are going to be safe. Liu made the statement on social media after the Department of Justice announced it is levying criminal charges against the exchange for flouting anti-money laundering laws. KuCoin also made an official statement regarding the allegations, and it said its lawyers are investigating the details. The criminal charges. U.S. Attorney's Office of the Southern District of New York announced the indictment of KuCoin, along with its founders, Cheng Gan and Qi Tang, on charges of operating without the necessary legal permissions in the United States, of course. So this, again, I'm not surprised. This is what happened to Binance, and it is what's going to happen to probably many other cryptocurrency exchanges that do operate in the United States or did operate in the United States. Additionally, the indictment alleges that KuCoin made efforts to conceal the presence of U.S. customers on its platform and misrepresented this information to investors. The exchange is accused of promoting itself on social media as a platform where U.S. users could trade anonymously. So some things here that are probably being questioned and will be examined, I'm sure, at a higher court level. So, guys, this is just, the reality that we're living in now. The fact that, cryptocurrency is very, very different than it used to be back in, especially back in 2017, 2018, 2019. That's when I got into cryptocurrency back in 2017. And even in the last bull run, we weren't seeing as much of this. However, there were cases of this kind of thing happening. So, this is another thing that I'm discussing with my Patreon subscribers, to have a cash out plan ready. And I go over my cash out roadmap, how I'm going to get my cryptocurrency off the exchanges, what I'm going to do with it in the meantime, and finally cash out to fiat. So, just something else to be very aware of. And also, it is very important too. Another point that I wanted to make, and because we have now hit 100,000 subscribers on the YouTube channel, I'm going to be giving away 2 Ledger Nanos. Keep your cryptocurrency in cold storage, guys. If you don't want to wait for the giveaway, I'm going to be giving 2 away for free. You can also find a link in the description of the video to purchase a Ledger Nano for a cold wallet storage solution. I personally have 2. I've been using it since 2017. And full disclosure, I've never had any problems with them. So I know people are negative on Nano or whatever, but I personally like them. This is why I talk about them on the channel. And you can use my affiliate link if you want. You don't have to use it. I'm not doing it for that reason. But, guys, if these, and I'm not saying KuCoin is coming out and they're saying, all funds are safe. But, in some cases, these cryptocurrency exchanges like FTX, let's not forget, FTX collapsed. So, it is important to keep your cryptocurrency safe as well. We want to be able to cash out for those profits and not lose all our crypto holdings. Now, getting back to Ripple and XRP, XRPL Adam here posting this. I've seen a lot of discussion around Ripple and the XRPL's supply inflation. This is a point that I wanted to make because I know a lot of people are thinking XRP is being dumped on retail investors from Ripple through the escrow. Here's a fact though, okay? XRP's supply inflation has been consistently around 4 to 8% year over year since 2017. I'm sharing data of the top coin supply inflation rates year over year. And so these numbers are from exactly 7 years ago, March the 26th, 2017. XRP's inflation is lower than many top coins such as Solana, Algorand, DOT, HBAR, and Matic. And so he created just a data spreadsheet here, which I will link in the description of the video. And you guys can see if you scroll down all the way, these are the numbers here. You scroll down all the way here to, where do we got it? XRP, right down in here. You guys can see here are the numbers for these specific times and dates, and it averages out to around 4 to 8%. Meanwhile, you got the metrics on many other cryptocurrencies here too. We got, Dash, Dogecoin, DOT, ENJ, many of the top cryptocurrencies here, IOTA, LTC Litecoin, BAT, Basic Attention Token, ADA, Cardano. So I will link this in the description if you guys want to see what that supply increase was, the inflation numbers. So current circulation, previous circulation, and then the supply change over here, and then what that represents in a percentage. So again, I will link this in the description for you. Wanted to thank XRPL Adam for posting that. There's a reason big businesses are teaming up with Ripple and utilizing XRP and want to hold XRP too. And a reason why I'm sure there are still some NDAs out there, 1,700 apparently NDAs. I just did a video on touching on the quantity of NDAs that Ripple still has with companies that we just don't even know about. I'll link that video up here if you guys didn't catch it. Well, this one from Mr. Man, NEOM will serve as Wheel's preferred financial services provider, offering a comprehensive suite of products that will enable Wheel to accelerate its global growth and customer offerings. These are a few customers that we do know about. We know Ripple does have a partnership already with NEOM and Visa. Well, guys, they are now partnering up with Wheel. Wheel is Australia's leading spend management platform, and NEOM, the leader in real-time cross-border payments. Today, they just did announce a partnership to help finance teams better manage their corporate spend. NEOM will serve as Wheel's preferred financial services provider, offering a comprehensive suite of products that will enable Wheel to accelerate its global growth and customer offering. A cornerstone of this is Wheel's partnership with Visa, which does include Visa business debit cards across the program. Wheel is the fastest growing spend management platform in Australia, processing over $500 million in cash payments each year for small to medium-sized enterprises or SMEs, and is used by global industry leaders such as Canva and Eucalyptus. Wheel enables its customers to quickly use Visa-backed digital cards. It issues them to their employees for business purchases. These cards are fully integrated with web and mobile platforms that allow finance teams to control spending, manage receipts, and synchronize transactions with their accounting platform. And so now Wheel, guys, is partnering up with Ripple partner NEOM and Ripple partner Visa, and they're providing a strong foundation for Wheel to take its highly successful product offering to overseas markets. So this end-to-end solution and licensing in over 40 markets, coupled with Visa's acceptance in over 200 markets, will enable Wheel to pursue a faster go-to-market strategy as it enters new countries. And so, this symbiotic, in this case, it's not two companies, it's three companies working together, creating a relationship here that will help, foster more adoption over the XRP ledger. NEOM has already been very successful in cross-border payments, and of course, Visa, the largest credit card company in the world. Now they're all, realizing we have something to offer. We can help these smaller companies. We can, maybe license out some of our services, some of our capabilities to help these smaller companies, something like Wheel, expand their payment offerings. And, hopefully this will help in these targeted markets, in this case in Australia, focus in on their niche markets and help them adapt and perhaps even get a larger customer base, a larger customer share of the pie in this case in Australia. But, this partnership is probably going to expand beyond that. Anyway, wanted to thank Mr. Man here for posting that. Mr. Man also posting this, guys. James Wallace is the VP of Central Bank Engagement at Ripple, and he provides further context to what is happening with the EHKD, okay? The Hong Kong CBDC pilot that is going to be running on the XRP ledger. There have been some updates. Listen to this.
We recently did a project in Hong Kong with the Hong Kong Monetary Authority, which is the central bank in Hong Kong. And it was to tokenize real estate. So people have a property, you can tokenize that and represent that on the blockchain. And then in this particular project, people were able to release capital from their property in the form of a CBDC. It was all done through a smart contract process. So essentially, if I'm making up the numbers, but if there was $100,000 worth of equity at the house, the bank was able to pre-approve how much of that could be borrowed. And then when the individual says, yes, I want to apply for this, it all sort of happened automatically. Now, this was a pilot, so it wasn't real money, right? It was an example of how you can program capabilities into the monetary financial system, which is, I personally think, is one of the most exciting things about digital currency, is what you can do with it that you can't do easily with today's system.
So yeah, that's a big deal. Tokenizing, in this case, real estate as the example that James Wallace gives us here. And the fact that, it's not just about cross-border trade or cross-border transactions. Blockchain and DLT technology is going to help with so many different processes moving down the line. So in terms of real estate, leveraging the value in your house, and the blockchain will make all those calculations and see how much you can use to borrow, how much trapped capital and equity is in a certain property. So that is just, again, one example of where we're going to see DLT technology really thrive. And the fact that this is being put on the XRP ledger, all very beneficial to the building in the space, which is going to eventually drive more value to XRP. Now, with regards to Ripple partner HSBC, a big bank that has been a confirmed Ripple partner for a while. They are now finally launching their tokenized gold. This was posted yesterday, and so this is supposed to happen today. HSBC to launch tokenized gold happening today, guys. London headquartered HSBC is actively exploring various opportunities to convert real-world assets into the digital form. One such area is tokenized gold, which will be introduced tomorrow to its retail segment. And even CoinDesk did pick up on this story. HSBC's tokenized gold goes live for retail investors in Hong Kong. Right down here, financial powerhouse HSBC is tokenizing gold for everyday investors in Hong Kong and claiming bragging rights as the first bank to create a blockchain-based real-world asset aimed at the retail marketplace. The HSBC gold token minted on the bank's Orion digital assets platform is available via HSBC Online and HSBC HK mobile app, the bank said in a press release on Wednesday. Banks and financial institutions are bringing a range of real-world assets onto blockchains, both private ledgers and public networks like Ethereum, in a process known as tokenization. So Ethereum is just one of them. And in November, if you remember, of last year, HSBC teased a tokenized gold offering planned as part of the bank's new digital asset custody platform, created in a partnership with Swiss-based crypto safekeeping specialist Mataco, guys. And Mataco is, in fact, a Ripple partner. Actually, not a Ripple partner, but now owned by the company Ripple. So Even before the Metaco connection, we did know HSBC was already a Ripple partner, and they are now tokenizing gold as of today. So the market still does need to grow. It has only been one day, but guys, when we zoom out, just take a look at how this ecosystem is growing. Ripple created XRP to handle the derivatives market. This is coming from Julius Rose here. And that is a huge market in itself. Payments is what Amazon was to books when they started. Then they branched over to everything. Why do you think Swift is changing their message format to the ISO 20022 format? Why do you think Ripple is the first body to enter ISO 20022? Coincidence? Probably not. Why do you think Kendra Hill mentioned in 2018 that Ripple's endgame is the derivatives market? Why do you think XRP hasn't gone up yet in over 6 years? Why do you think David Schwartz is saying XRP cannot be dirt cheap? So guys, all things that we have heard of over the last several years. I don't know how long you've been in the space, but I certainly remember a lot of this. XRP can't be dirt cheap. It was intended to move all the money, even though that has recently been talked down by Ripple employees. It was Evan Schwartz who said it way back, I think in 2017. They were the first company to join ISO 20022. I don't think this is a coincidence. Why do you think Troshib said many may get lost in the noise of the mini moon allure? Those versed in the intricacies recognize the deeper play at hand. This is the point I want to make too, right? To hold utility coins for the longer term. Sell some now in the bull market, in the spec market, but guys, always keep some for the longer term. And we're going to talk about that at patreon.com/workingmoneychannel. Something else to be talking about there. Why do you think David mentions the Shane Siegel? Why do you think Cryptomaniac has a blog about the Shane Ellis theory? Why do you think XRP isn't at double digits like everyone says it should be already on the charts? Do you see what's happening here? Everything is being primed. And, HSBC, the tokenization of gold, I think is just another example of that. And so, again, from Danny Dark here, this is very symbolic. Hong Kong has been very, very active in adopting DLT technology. HKD CBDC network, you guys can see here, HSBC Bank is part of that. But this is all part of a bigger ecosystem that, I think Hong Kong wants to be a major player in. Also remember this graphic from 2019 and the new system, Swift, and the power being transferred, from west to east through HSBC. HSBC is Hong Kong based, and they are going to play a key role in transferring of the system, old to new. Liquidities are still flowing at the moment, left to right. And in this new financial system where the dollar gets debased, where we're going to see perhaps something different. Now we got to think about the BRICS countries in this context. Again, this is from back in 2019, and this has changed a lot over the years. Many countries are now joining BRICS. A lot more are in now than were before. And, they've been toying with a gold-backed cryptocurrency, a BRICS currency, so to speak. So gold is back with this new friend, the standard of the new economy. And guys, there's been a lot of rumblings that they are going to be using XRP. Now, this is part of the AIIB. And if you guys don't know what that is the Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank. They're a multilateral development bank and international financial institution that aims to collectively improve economic and social outcomes in Asia. And so there have been a lot of connections noted here with regards to this. AIIB using the CIPS system, beginning of quantum financial system. And so the timeline at this point was before or by the year 2020. Of course, that has been pushed off. Gold-based XRP, true liquidity as a real settlement system. So how close are we getting, guys? Is this just another step? Hong Kong's going live with tokenized gold. The price isn't as high as we want it to be yet, but liquidity will enter the market and we will soon get there. That is just my opinion, but I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.